Hey, what is up, studs? Ryan here, or MandRproductions, and welcome to Ask MandRproductions, episode number 51. In this episode, we're going to be picking our giveaway winner later on, so make sure you stay tuned for that. And I'm excited to pick that winner. I haven't picked it yet as of filming this intro, so I don't even know who's won yet. Anyway, I am filming with a new setup. It's a little bit janky. I'm just trying to get used to it. I'm filming with my iPhone XS, so it should be in 4K beautiful quality as opposed to my good old Logitech webcams. So we'll see how that goes. We'll see if you guys like this better. But hopefully the recording doesn't mess up or anything goes wrong. Otherwise, we're going to be using this going forward, and it should make this series look a lot better because honestly, the webcam has pretty piss poor quality compared to what my phone can do. So we're going to be giving this a shot. Let me know what you guys think with a like on the video and possibly a comment down below if you have any suggestions for me to improve it any further. Anywho, let's go ahead and get started. We have gotten a lot of questions from last week. We received over 2,500 comments. A lot of people trying to win the advent calendar. Some people even said, I don't usually comment, but I really want to win the advent calendar. I don't blame you. A lot of people seem to want this advent calendar, although I think it's one of the worst LEGO Star Wars advent calendars they've ever made, and it even comes with a figure you should just put straight in the trash, but we'll get to that later. Anyway, let's hop into our first question of the week. Mr. Impossible says, have you played Black Ops 4? If so, what level are you? I haven't been playing a lot of regular multiplayer. I think I'm around level 35 in regular multiplayer, but I think I'm at like level 55 in Call of Duty Blackout. I've put in over 2 days of Blackout. I've actually been live streaming it a lot on my gaming channel called M&R Games, so if you guys do care about watching me play Call of Duty, that's where you can do that. I do live streams almost every day right now, just playing Blackout, and I've been streaming for like 4 or 5 hours at a time. So if you want to hang out in the area where there's less people asking me questions, you get a better chance of your question being answered or whatever it may be, or you just want to watch me play some Call of Duty Blackout. Don't want to toot my own horn here, but I think I'm pretty good, so you get some good gameplay sometimes. Dan Stuff says, when you do a video wrong, do you have to redo it? So sometimes I do redo, like, I'll reshoot things, so if I, like, say something wrong, I'll just, like, say it again to get it right. Rarely do I mess up a video so bad that I have to, like, completely fix it and re-upload it. That has happened, though, when, like, audio kind of gets messed up inside of iMovie, and I've kind of figured out what's causing that, so that shouldn't happen too much going forward. I know it happened on a very recent video of mine with more 2019 rumors. It was about a week ago, and that made me pretty upset. I was just so mad at iMovie, and it's hard to figure out why it's happening, but for some reason iMovie just takes audio out of my thing and just moves it, and then it's basically a blank spot in the video, and it just doesn't work. So I had to like take that video down and re-upload it with the correct audio in there, and it did get fixed. But it doesn't happen too often. But yes, if I screw something up so bad, yes, I will redo it, but typically I'll either let the mistake slide, or if it's something small, I'll just re-record it and put it back in the video while I'm editing. Caden wants to know which LEGO Millennium Falcon is your favorite. I think the obvious answer to this one is the UCS Millennium Falcon. I think that's going to be a lot of people's favorites Millennium Falcon, more specifically the 2017, the newer edition of the UCS Millennium Falcon. That is a monster LEGO set, obviously the biggest one ever made. I have it out in my garage right now. I haven't had the chance to build it again yet, as I do not have anywhere to store it, seeing as my shelves are chocked full of other LEGO sets right now. Just nowhere for that thing to go, so it's going to stay in the box basically until I move out and I have like a spot for it, and that's the goal there. Hopefully like a glass encasement or something so it doesn't get dusty, but that is my favorite Millennium Falcon that LEGO's made. Jose says, would you like to see sets from the new Mandalorian live action series? Absolutely. I don't know too much about the series. It's going to take place, as far as I know, after episode 6, which is interesting. Maybe we'll see a little Boba Fett action. I don't know. But I think it will be a cool series, and I think it will have some sets based off of it. Of course, Star Wars Resistance is getting sets based off of it. Basically, anything that Star Wars makes, LEGO makes sets based off of. They've even made sets based off of something like the TIE Crawler, which isn't even in a Star Wars film, so no doubt that these will be made into LEGO sets. Disney's definitely going to want toys of these. Red says, what is your favorite LEGO Star Wars minifigure of 2018? That's a pretty tough question. There were actually a lot of really good LEGO minifigures this year. I think the one that kind of comes to mind is the Luke Skywalker from the Yoda's Hut set. I thought that was a very well done minifigure. I take that back. I think the Luke Skywalker in the Cloud City set is even better. They made some good Luke, and they even made the new Luke Skywalker pilot minifigure this year. Luke Skywalker this year has been crazy. 3 new Lukes, at least off the top of my head. And of course the Octu Island Luke. That's 4 new Luke Skywalkers for 2018 from LEGO Star Wars, at least that I can think of right now.
Just kidding, it's the Han Solo from Cloud City. That thing is an amazing piece of art. It has the beautiful dual molded legs, beautiful printing all around it. Can't go wrong with that figure. Oh my god.
And it's been a couple weeks since I've done an episode, so I figured, I guess, right here in the middle of this episode would be a good time to kind of update you guys on the situation with Republic Attack just a little bit. I plan on doing like a full video about the finalized what's happened with the Republic Attack thing, because I think need to make an update video like that. But essentially, I did send him all the money that I received last week, and he did get it today, or I guess yesterday. It was Monday that he got it, October 22nd, and he posted on Twitter that he got it, and he confirmed to me that he did get it. So I'm very happy that he finally has all of the money in euros, not in US dollars. I had to convert it at my bank, and then they sent it over. It was a weird process. I had never sent money overseas like that before through like a bank wire, but we worked it out. It worked out very well. I'm very happy for him, and I'm glad I did something really good for him, and hopefully he continues his Lego passion. He certainly seems like he wants to, and he's going to start buying some more Lego very soon. I don't know when, but very soon. And sorry if I keep looking off. I'm trying to work out the kinks with this setup because I have to scroll through my questions on my computer, and it's weird without having my webcam and being right up on my computer, but I'm trying to figure this out. Just bear with me in this episode. I'll get it worked out before next episode. Tramus says, Dear MandRproductions, I am 16 and have been saving up money for a while now to create a LEGO Star Wars army. Now I am ready to start, but I do not know which type of army I should make. Republic, Empire, Separatist, etc., or which sets I should buy to begin making my army. I want to achieve a respectable amount of minifigures, dominantly more land vehicles than air and space. So for some reason I didn't screenshot the rest of his comment, but I think he wants some tips on like what type of army to make and how the cheapest way to do so would be. Right now I think your best bet would be go with a first order army. There are quite a few first order land vehicles available. We have the ATM-6, we have the first order heavy scout walker, we got the first order ATSC, who doesn't love that set? But you also have the battle packs out as well, which have some cheap figures in them. So I would go with a first order army and get those sets now, or maybe when they're on clearance in a couple weeks, couple months, through the end of the year, because that's when LEGO will be clearing out. Maybe some Christmas sales as well, Black Friday. Now's the time if you want to build an army to get things for cheap. Jordan says, what theme would you like LEGO to revive next? Similar to what they did with Harry Potter, I'm hoping for Lord of the Rings. I think Lord of the Rings would be cool, but honestly, I hope, and it kind of is next year, going to be Toy Story. I think Toy Story is a theme that I personally wish I'd gotten into a little bit more about a decade ago when it was around, and I'm happy to see that it's probably coming back in 2019. So Toy Story is the one that I want back and will probably be interested in. Captain ALX says, do you have 5 UCS set ideas that LEGO would never make? I don't have 5 ideas. I'll give you one idea that I think LEGO will never make for a UCS set. And I hope I'm not right about this, but I think LEGO might never make a UCS AT-AT. I think it just might be something that's like too big and out of scale. It's hard to get to stand up straight. I hope I'm wrong though, because like people like Rich Boy J and Matt, aka the Brick Wiz, and David Hall, they've all made their own big AT-AT, ATM-6 walkers that look and move just fine, and they can stand up, and they're nice display pieces. And I hope LEGO kind of sees that and realizes that it is possible to do. Just might be a little bit pricey for the consumer, which I would be fine with. Like the Millennium Falcon is $800. If you make a $600 AT-AT, I'm buying it day one, period. Like it's happening. But I don't know if that one would be a thing that could happen. I think it does have the potential to sell well because it is an AT-AT. It's one of the most famous ships or vehicles from Star Wars. But time will tell. I don't think it'll happen, but I hope I'm wrong. It's one of those. I think I'm trying to reverse jinx this one. Let's just put it that way. Joel wanted to know if this meaningless comment could get 100 likes. The answer is no. Can't. Sorry. Andrew wants to know, do you think LEGO will ever remaster or redo the 2 original LEGO Star Wars games? So, I hope they do. I think they will. It would make sense. They're very popular. They would be very popular today if they were released on the PS4, or perhaps in a couple years on a PS5 and next-gen Xbox. I think it could happen next year, could happen 2020, could happen 2021, who knows? But time will tell. I think it has to happen, right? They have to remaster the classics. Like Call of Duty even did remasters, which was great, by the way. And I hope LEGO does the same. They follow suit and remaster LEGO Star Wars movies 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and then the Clone Wars as well. Because I never really got to play the Clone Wars game, but we'll see. I would honestly prefer if they waited until the end of episode 9, and then they did episodes 1 through 9 and the Clone Wars all in just one big giant remaster game on the PS4. That'd be dope. Moving on, the Brick Studio says, what is the set that you regret selling the most in your entire life? So I've sold quite a few major sets in my collection over the years. I've sold the TIE Collection set, I've sold the UCS Darth Vader's TIE Fighter, I've sold the Sandcrawler from 2005, and I've sold various other things. I've sold some Chrome Stormtroopers. I kind of regret those ones, but I think the one I regret the most was Darth Vader's TIE Fighter, the UCS one. Probably just because it was the most expensive one, so it probably cost me the most to get back, but Darth Vader's TIE Fighter is probably the one I regret the most. I did buy it back, it's on my shelf behind me, but it just kind of cost me a lot more than it should have. Brendan wants to know, how much do you spend on LEGO each year? Now that varies from year to year. I would guess that this year alone, I've probably almost spent like $10,000 on LEGO. Like, it has been a very expensive LEGO year for me. I've bought a lot of different things. You've seen some of my crazy haul videos. over the summer, and just like all the sets that I bought back in January and April from the Solo movie, all the sets that I bought recently in the summer, all the stuff that I'm buying for my Naboo mock. I bought some stuff like kind of as investments as well. Of course, the UCS Millennium Falcon I bought also. So I'm probably almost at $10,000 this year. Now, this is a very abnormal year. I don't think this will happen again next year, but we'll see. If YouTube keeps doing well, I guess I'll be spending $10,000 a year on LEGO. But Kessel Productions wants to know what my favorite brickheads is. I think my favorite brickheads is the Stormtrooper. I think the Stormtrooper just has a really cool and sleek look to him. I'm just going to straight up go with the Stormtrooper. As much as I like the new Boba Fett, the blue jetpack really throws me off, so I'm just going to go with the Stormtrooper. Lost at C573 says, do you think that LEGO will release a master builder set of the Naboo throne room? No, I don't think they will. It's not going to happen, period. I would bet money that it won't happen. But here's a picture of a really cool mock that someone made. I don't know, dude. That one's not happening. George is Lazy says, what is your ideal LEGO set? Well, that would be the 8014 Clone Walker Battle Pack. It is absolute perfection. Perhaps the original Clone Trooper Battle Pack could fit that description as well. It's hard to differentiate the two, but I would go with the 8014 Clone Walker Battle Pack just because nostalgias. Mr. Freeze 22MC says, I'd love to get a Master Builder Series Mustafar where you get some collapsing / sinking buildings, some high ground action, and for some added exclusivity alongside some other separatist leaders. They could include a minifig for Wat Tambor, who doesn't exist in physical LEGO. Absolutely, dude. I would love to see a Master Builder Series Mustafar set. I've shown this set many times on my channel, but my friend CM4Sai has made an excellent custom version of this with some pretty darn good looking box art as well. And honestly, if LEGO released that exact set tomorrow in stores, I'd be there in line day one to pick it up. So that's something I'd love to see happen. I don't think it'll happen because LEGO has seemed to stay away from that scene for the last 10-15 years. So I don't think they'll be touching the Mustafar battle between Anakin and Obi-Wan too much like that. But time will tell, hopefully, but probably not. Builder Brady 2 says, what did Luke say when Han and Leia broke up? May divorce be with you. Oh my god, that's so good. And now let's go ahead and pick our winner for the advent calendar. We're going to hop onto the computer and pick the winner. Simply, we are going to copy the link from the video from a couple weeks ago, Ask MandRproductions number 50. And we have 2,503 comments on there. That's insane. Even if you commented more than once, though, your comment will only be counted, or it has filtered duplicate users on. So you're not going to be getting a better chance at winning. Let's wait for this thing to count them up, and then we're going to choose the random winner. And there we can see our amount of unique commenters. So you essentially have a 1 in 2,163 chance of winning the advent calendar. That's pretty slim odds. Let's pick our winner here. And our winner is the Gaming Cat. He said, what is your favorite Star Wars character and why? So the Gaming Cat, if you send me an email or comment on this video with your email address, I wonder what happens if we click this. So this is our winner, the Gaming Cat. Congratulations, man. I see you got some videos on here. Sometimes people comment on the video and they don't have any videos, so it's like, oh, I didn't even know who this person is. But very cool. We'll see if he makes a video with his LEGO advent calendar when he gets it in the mail. So go ahead and hit me with an email or hit me with a YouTube message. I see you have your email here, so maybe I'll send you an email anyway. But that is our winner, the Gaming Cat. Congratulations, my man. I hope you enjoy your advent calendar. And that is going to do it for Ask MandRproductions episode number 51. Remember, if you guys do have a question for next week's episode, leave it in the comments section down below. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. And if you did enjoy the episode, give it a like. Thank y'all for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.